Hello! Thank you for stopping by. Welcome to my video. No, I'm going to stop being weird. Hi everybody, it's Raphael here. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. This is video number 1 of my brand new video series, Tips for Singers. And in this series, what I would like to do is to share some tips and tricks that I've picked up over the last 10 years or so of being a professional singer. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am actually a singer for those of you who don't know me, and I have had the pleasure of being able to do some amazing things and going to some amazing places all through the avenue of singing, which is what I love to do, and I have been very grateful and very honoured to be able to make that a career and to something that pays my bills and makes me very happy. So this video, our first video, the tips that I'm going to share in this video is 5 tips on how to get paid singing work. Now, it's the dream for a lot of singers. A lot of us don't have the pleasure of being signed by an amazingly huge record company, and we don't have an amazing record company behind us, but we still like singing, and we like the idea that maybe singing could put some food on the table and potentially keep a roof over your head. Well, I'm going to give you the 5 tips that I implemented at the beginning of my career and still implement in my career every day to help bring more work in and get singing to put food on my table and money in my bank. So without any further ado, let's get into tip number 1. Tip number 1 of 5 is probably the most important tip, and it's a tip that, or it's a thing that you can't really be a successful working singer if you don't have, and this is purely from experience. The first tip is you need to have a showreel. What is a showreel? Well, I'll explain. A showreel is a video, a film, whatever you like to call it, of you doing what you do, singing and performing. And it's probably the most important thing if you want to take singing to the next level and turn it into a professional practice for you to have. It is the most important thing for you to have. I remember when I first started chasing the dream of being a professional singer, back in the day, back in the early noughties, having a showreel, some people had a showreel, some people didn't have a showreel. It was kind of like, you know, a lot of people who were looking for singers still called you in for auditions. Fast forward 5 years into my career, and everybody had a showreel, everybody had to have a showreel, because showreels were almost the gateway into getting an audition. If you didn't have a showreel, if you didn't have something that potential employers or casting agents or casting directors could look at before inviting you to an audition, you weren't going to get the audition. And that stays true, and probably even more so today. I have got jobs booked just off having a showreel. Haven't even auditioned for the job, haven't met anybody in person until I get to the job, but my showreel has done the talking for me. So tip number 1 is to have a showreel. Showreels can vary in quality, can vary in length, can vary in content, but the base of it, the underlying rule of a showreel, is that it needs to be a decent quality video. Your vocals need to be heard and your style of performance needs to be able to be seen, and it just needs to happen. You just need to have a showreel. It's probably the most important thing that you can have if you're looking for work as a singer. So tip number 1, have a showreel.